I am proud to welcome you to the Mandela Centenary BRICS Youth Seminar, hosted by the Moja Research Institute in collaboration with the amazing UWC SRC. Can we have a hand for your SRC?
In the run-up to the 10th Annual BRICS Summit, a BRICS Youth Seminar was held at the University of the Western Cape in order to provide young people from all walks of life with the opportunity to engage with key leaders on the role the Global South can play in transforming society.
Russia is making every effort to ensure that BRICS Association remains successful, functional, results-oriented project. Once again, the strength of BRICS lies in its cultural and civilizational diversity. Mutually beneficial cooperation with Africa is one of the priorities of the Russian Federation. On the humanitarian track, for instance, the Russian government annually allocates federal scholarships for the training of African students at Russian universities. We young people should remember that BRICS is about our future, and the future of BRICS lies with us.
Another exciting initiative that was outlined by Moja senior researcher Fazlin Fransman was the launch of the South Africa-China Educational Exchange Program.
And this program is very simple, right? And Moja Institute's or Research Institute's role is also very simple. We're merely facilitating for you to be able to access opportunities in other BRICS countries. The Chinese government has indicated that they have availability for specifically South African students to study there. Within ourselves, we've taken it on ourselves as a research institute to be able to identify a minimum of 10 students that we want to be able to send to study towards the end of the year in China.
While empowerment and education of youth was a major factor at the event, the increasingly technological advancements of this modern digital world and Africa's access and role in it were also outlined by Linda Strauss of StarTimes Media.
StarTimes Group is now the most influential system integrator, technology provider, network operator, and content provider in China's television broadcasting industry. With a global vision, StarTimes began to expand its business to Africa in 2002 and has been working closely with African governments to jointly promote digitalization and informatization. To date, StarTimes has established subsidiaries in more than 30 African countries. To this end, we are also embarking on the 1,000 Village project, arising out of the China-Africa Summit, with the aim to uplift communities and create sustainable business partnerships.
Within this context of sustainable business partnerships, it was also announced that Moja Media would be launching 8 channels on the StarTimes television media platform.
I am with great pride telling you that soon our BRICS channel, our Indigenous channel, and our University channel will be going live. And in these times, when we most desperately need the true South African stories, the true South African narrative and voices to be coming through, I cannot emphasize enough how amazing it is to have been given this opportunity to have these platforms.
The final aspect of the BRICS Youth Seminar was to engage in dialogue as a youth panel discussion took place where the opportunity for interaction unfolded. Panelists were included representatives from the National Youth Development Agency, the Black Lawyers Association, and UWC took questions from the crowd. Issues seriously affecting the youth in South Africa like gender-based violence, corruption, soaring data costs, and access to the internet dominated the discussion, but also opened the doors for communication between all present.
There can't be a meeting of heads of states and ministers on the one side, and the people that they are discussing on behalf of sit on the other side or sit on the fence. What becomes important is that before the heads of states meeting take place, Young people from all these 5 nations must come together and say, those old people, they must not discuss our future without us.
I think it would benefit the countries that are all member states of BRICS to sort of seek to formulate a way that we can harmonize our legal educations and our institutions and our legal framework to sort of see what we can learn from each of these countries.
As a country, in terms of BRICS, we must apply the same mechanism in a sense that it would make sense to take students from South Africa and the youth to go and benchmark on these countries that are part of BRICS so that we see what other young people are doing.
South African youth can no longer sit on the sidelines as information, opportunities, and resources pass you by. We really want interaction from the youth, because this is what the seminar is all about. I can't stand up here and tell you what BRICS is all about. What I can do is to ask you as South African youth to be participants in what is happening on the global scale.
Ahead of the 10th Annual BRICS Summit, the youth seminar stimulated lots of debate and effective discussion for all that attended, and was an insightful platform around the topic of participation of young people in the BRICS bloc.